cats and neglect the family, okay? You'll be down today.
To understand how Calvinitri White got here, we have to go back in time to roughly an hour earlier when Shreveport police came to her apartment complex in response to a domestic dispute call. According to the police report, White's brother called police about an argument between her and the father of her children. The video shows after police interviewed each person separately outside, they went inside the apartment. That's when the officer asks White about bugs inside the kitchen.
How often you do dishes around here? They've been sitting there a little while.
Yeah, they were sitting there last night.
Why got so many bugs around here?
You know, they had the incident with the water being turned out, and they just got management last month.
The video reveals White's mother, who was at the home watching the children, telling the officer they have requested help from the landlord for months to deal with the bugs.
Right behind it. Behind it.
They just ain't doing their job.
Police body camera footage shows White and the officer going room by room before eventually leaving the apartment with White's 3 young children and her mother still inside. The officer places White in a vehicle. Then the video shows him making a call to Louisiana Child Protective Services, expressing his concern about her children.
Do you need immediate assistance out there?
I don't think they should stay in this residence.
We see the officer come back inside minutes later with a second officer, showing the same area in the kitchen. When he comes back to White, the conversation shifts from her domestic dispute to the conditions in her home. Footage shows White pleading her case as he reads her Miranda rights.
You got large roach infestations. I mean, you're cooking with it on the stove. They're all in your oven. They're all over the beds.
Everybody apartment like that.
Why haven't you done anything about it?
I'm moving. That's what I'm telling you. I have to
Why
wait.
haven't you done anything about it since then?
See, this is my
I
landlord.
guarantee you, if I would have moved into that apartment, I wouldn't have that issue.
Yeah, and look, I got so much money. I don't have so much
It don't take much to clean up. It's free to clean up.
Eventually, we see the officer shut the car door and make a decision.
No, I was just about to tell her she's under arrest.
Heading back to the cruiser, this time to place her in cuffs.
I know you're under arrest. 3 cats and neglect the family, okay? You'll be down today.
The video goes on to show the officer in the front seat filling out paperwork in silence, while White cries, pleads, and prays.
God help me! I don't deserve to be treated like this. Looking back on everything that's happened, it really gives me a feeling of sickness because I look back and think that I didn't deserve that. The things that were done to me, the arrest, and the way the apartment treated me, I did not deserve that.
Callie Stevenson walked us through the steps she says she took to have management at Village Square Apartments fix the issues in her home, where she lived for the last year. She started reaching out to management in January about several problems, including a stubborn roach infestation.
So initially I discovered what it was, and then the issue became more prominent as they kept coming out and spraying different areas, but not spraying my area. So basically it started getting worse and worse. Like I started seeing them come out of vents, out of outlets, and I remember inboxing them, hey, can we get some pest control over here? I noticed that they've been going to these other apartments, but they have not been to our section.
She also described the moment a Shreveport police officer placed her under arrest after inspecting her home while responding to a call about a domestic disturbance.
Did you have any idea in your head that they were going to end up charging you and arresting you?
No, because the entire situation caught me off guard. I'm explaining to the officer what's going on with the apartments, what's going on with my living situation. He's like, okay, so, I'm thinking that he understands at that point.
Real quick, I want you to understand something. Right now, you are detained until we figure something out. You have the right to remain silent. The things they can will be against you and going along. You have the right to an attorney. You get out of court, one won't be appointed to you.
In my mind, I'm like, what am I detained for? So he told me child neglect, and I'm like, child neglect? Like, I never neglect my children. I would never neglect my children.